today? Today we want to talk about risk management. As a campus recreation employee, you're responsible for the risk management. It is important that you pay attention to these presentations so that you will not miss anything and can assist you in identifying, analyzing, assessing, controlling, avoiding, minimizing and eliminating or responding to accessible risk. During this presentation, we'll talk about and discuss the following main points: things you need to know, the emergency action plan, the exposure control plan, responding to emergencies, and reporting incidents and accidents.
Thank you, Mark. Howdy, folks. I'm Bill. We'll get to meet later when we have our picnic underwater, where you'll eat your banana and drink your Coke. Now let's talk about what you'll be able to do by the end of this presentation. Discuss why risk management is an important aspect of your position as a campus rec employee. By the end of this presentation, you'll be able to describe ways to prevent incidents and accidents in your program area. You'll be able to describe response procedures for medical emergencies and incidents such as fire alarms, severe weather, bomb threats, and active shooter. By the end of this presentation, you'll be able to state why it is important to fill out accident and incident reports every time. And by the end of this presentation, you'll be able to discuss your role in preserving the reputation of the university, campus recreation, and our programs. Let's take a deep dive into things you need to know. CSOD, this is Central Staff on Duty, a member of our professional staff who rotates that responsibility. Unit 1, this is a student supervisor who works with facilities and is in charge of the building and assists CSOD with daily operations. Red phone. The red phone, when taken off the receiver, alerts the front desk to the emergency in that area. The radio. The radio operates for a few miles, and it's quicker response than trying to use your cell phone. The AED. There's 3 of these in the building. One at the front desk, one upstairs just to your left, and then in the natatorium when you get on the pool deck just to your left. The Emergency Action Plan lays out guidelines for accidents such as medical emergencies and incidents such as fire alarms. Not all situations can be planned for or predicted. Therefore, it's important to remember the Emergency Action Plan is simply a guide. As a campus rec employee, regardless of your program area, you play a vital role in recognizing and responding to emergencies. The Exposure Control Plan identifies and classifies tasks in your program area where occupational exposure to bloodborne or other potentially infectious materials may occur. The plan describes how we will use engineering and work practice controls to minimize exposure. Use personal protective equipment, PPE, to protect yourself from disease transmission before providing care. As you learned in your first aid and CPR training, you can be exposed by direct contact, indirect contact, and respiratory droplet transmission. When providing care in an emergency, you're at high risk of being exposed. So it's important to treat everyone as if they have something you don't want to catch. After the incident, wash your hands and expose skin thoroughly with soap and water for at least 15 seconds. Then document everything. During aquatic emergencies, a lifeguard will pick up the radio and state, "Natatorium to base, lifeguard in the water."
New treadmills that have those locking things in it. Could you tell me where they moved those to? You know, I can't hear good. I need you to tell me where they moved those new treadmills to.
When Unit 1 arrives on the pool deck, he'll ask, "What do you need? What do you need?" The lifeguard will respond, "Get a backboard." When CSOD arrives on the pool deck, he'll ask, "What do you need?" The lifeguard will respond, "Get a BVM and a AED." Then CSOD will contact base and state, "Call 911. CPR is in progress."
I don't have my hearing aids.
CSOD to base, call 911. CPR is in progress.
Give me 1 second, sir. Give me 1 second, sir.
I can't hear as well. Excuse me.
Hi, this is Valerie Cochran at the Pain Center. We're located at 101
I didn't even understand what
we
you
have
said.
CPR in progress at our natatorium. We need an ambulance ASAP.
During medical emergencies, work together as a team, providing the standard of care based on the conditions found, giving the victim the best chance of survival.
Give me 1 second, sir. We're in a life-threatening emergency, okay? Give me 1 second. Right, okay. Base of CSOD, EMS is en route.
CSOD copy. Have the back door open.
Base of Benicia, please go unlock the doors by the loading dock.
Copy that. I'm en route now. I'm coming in to CSOD. The ambulance has arrived.
CSOD copy. Escort them to the pool deck.
There's a fire down by the racquetball courts coming from an electrical closet. Front desk, what's your emergency? There's a fire down by the racquetball courts coming from the electrical closet. Thank you for calling me. I'll notify Unit 1 and CSOD. Base Unit 1 and CSOD, there's a potential fire down the hall.
Unit 1 copy. I can see smoke coming from that area. Please call 911 and let them know about a potential fire. I'm about to pull the fire alarm. Unit 1 to all areas, begin to evacuate the building.
Base Unit 1 copy. My name is Bianca and I would like to report a fire at the pain center. The potential fire is at the racquetball court. Excuse me, I need you to evacuate the building. There's a potential fire.
Attention please. Attention please. The management requests that all patrons evacuate the facility as a precaution. Please leave the building by the nearest exit. Walk. Do not run. Follow the directions of campus recreation personnel, please.
Right now, there's an active shooter in the building, and there's 3 options you can take. Get out, hide out, or fight out. Fighting out is the last option you should ever take. And right now, we can't get out, so we're gonna hide out. Follow me. When hiding out, you want to put as much distance between you and the shooter as possible. You want to find a room with little to no windows, and when you can't, and barricade the door. As soon as you do that, if you have a cell phone or radio, you want to contact the police. Or if you have to, be prepared to fight.
Oh hey, I didn't know you were in here too. Remember, fighting is always your last resort. After you've contacted the police, please be sure to contact the central staff on duty. Cooperate fully with authorities, and make sure to fill out an incident report when possible.
Guess what? There is a bomb that's about to go off in this building. I am so tired of y'all turning in y'all paperwork late. I am getting too old for this.
Hello, Campus Recreation, this is Pam. What?
Why are you doing this? Is this you, Janet?
In the event that a hurricane is predicted to make landfall and affect Hattiesburg, each department within the Division of Student Affairs has a response plan prepared. The university will make the ultimate decisions regarding any facility or campus closures. Unlike responding to a tornado, we typically have advance warning that conditions could be bad and will be sure to inform all professional and student staff with any decisions that need to be made and what needs to be done. Each specific area has a hurricane checklist that you will need to get done in the event of a pending hurricane. Your supervisor will make you aware of this as needed.
Following any situation, 2 things must be done. Complete the appropriate report and make sure CSOD is aware and that relevant information goes up the chain. Accident reports are the forms that staff members must complete following any injury that occurs in our facilities or programs where we provide care. That's the red form. Incidents are events that occurred outside the realm of medical care. This is the black form. These are legally binding reports. Write neatly, be as detailed as possible, record facts only, not your opinion. Fill in all areas of the report, and submit reports to Jason's box.
As we wrap up, let's look back at the things we discussed during this training. 1. Things you need to know. Remember that a CSOD or Unit 1 should always be in the building and is always there to help you if you have any emergencies. Number 2, the emergency action plan. Remember that this is our plan for responding to emergencies and is a guide as to what we should do. Number 3, the exposure control plan. This is a written plan used to prevent disease transmission and to keep you safe when responding in emergencies. 4, responding to emergencies. Follow our campus rec policies and procedures outlined in this presentation and in any specific program area policies and procedures that you go over in the coming days. And 5, reporting incidents and accidents. Document, document, document. Remember, every time there's an incident, whether it's a medical emergency or otherwise, we need to make sure we have the proper forms filled out and turned in to your supervisor.